breaks and faded gold. Across the fields where stories grow. Every mile still knows my name, though nothing here looks quite the same. The wind still carries yesterday. Was a mailbox leaning sideways at the end of County 32. Mama hung our Sunday laundry, Daddy fixed what old hands knew. Rusted wire around the pasture, pickup tires worn paper thin. Every dollar had a purpose, every scar was on his skin. I chased the crows through rows of corn, dreamed this town was far too small. Thought forever lived somewhere else, past the county line and all. Then I left without looking backward. Certain roads would bring me more, but every highway has a mirror waiting just beyond the storm. Time can paint a different picture, steel can shine and wood can fade, but every mile beneath my footsteps calls the boy I couldn't save. Dust never forgets your footsteps, no matter how far you roam. Every road keeps part of your shadow, every sunset points you home. You can trade your name for neon, you can hide beneath the sky, but dust never forgets your story. It remembers every goodbye. The old barn finally surrendered, one hard winter took its frame. Only pieces kissed the hillside, still they whispered Grandpa's name. Mrs. Carter closed the diner, Johnny sold his father's land. The church bell sounds a little softer, yet somehow I understand. Found my initials on an oak tree, carved with a pocket knife to 10. Funny how a simple promise waited all these years again. My little boy asked from the backseat, Daddy, did you grow up here? I just smiled beneath the silence, holding something close to tears. Dust never forgets your footsteps, no matter how far you roam. Every road keeps part of your shadow, every sunset points you home. You can trade your name for neon, you can hide beneath the sky, but dust never forgets your story. It remembers every goodbye. Maybe home was never fences, maybe home was never land, maybe home was quiet courage passed from weathered hand to hand. I spent years out running echoes, thinking distance made me free. Now I know the strongest roots grow beneath what we can't see. No matter how far you roam, every road keeps part of your shadow, every sunset points you home. Every heartbeat carries old roads, every prayer still knows your name. Dust never forgets tomorrow, because yesterday remains. If my son should leave this valley, chasing dreams beneath new skies. May the dust beneath his boots lead him home when hope runs dry. Dust never forgets your footsteps, and neither will I. The sun falls slow behind the wheat, crickets sing where memories sleep. I close the gate one final time, feeling every mile unwind. The wind moves softly through the fields. Nothing asks me where I've been. Some places never call your name. They simply wait in the dust. Never forget. The evening settles slow across the fields. A worn-out gravel road remembers every wheel. One porch still glows against the fading night, like it's been waiting all this time. Was an old man in a denim jacket with it carved into his hands. Coffee cooling every sunrise, watching over borrowed land. Mama always called him stubborn, folks just smiled and let him be. He'd wave at every passing stranger like they were family. Every Friday after supper, he'd replace that porch light bowl. Said you never know who's coming home, and nobody should walk alone. I was too young to understand it, too busy chasing city skies. Certain small towns only held me back, never seeing through his eyes. Years kept turning like old windmills, dreams grew louder than his voice. Funny how the miles between us started sounding like a choice. Leave the last front porch light burning, leave a little hope alive. Someone's heart is always searching for a reason to survive. When the world grows cold around you, when the stars refuse to shine, there's a light that keeps on saying you still have a place to find. Leave the last front porch light burning. The winter came before I noticed, snow replacing autumn leaves. Phone calls turned to silence, Sundays regret arrived too late for me. Found his rocker standing empty, coffee cup beside the door. Boot prints faded from the doorway, but his shadow filled the porch. There upon the old workbench lay the wrench he'd used for years. Next to it a folded letter blurred by someone's falling tears. It simply read, if you're reading this, son, don't blame yourself for growing up. Just remember where the light is. Leave the last front porch light burning. Leave a little hope alive. Someone's heart is always searching for a reason to survive. When the world grows cold around you, when the stars refuse to shine, there's a light that keeps on saying you still have a place to find. Leave the last front porch light burning. Now my little girl stands beside me, holding tightly to my hand. She asks why that old light shines on an empty piece of land. I tell her some lights aren't for seeing, they're for remembering. And some people never really leave, as long as somebody keeps the light on. Sometimes it's just one lamp that stands. Though the chair is now forever empty, though the silence fills the night, every road I take still leads me to that last front porch light. Leave the last front porch light burning. I know the way. The gravel settles after midnight. Crickets sing beneath the pines. A gentle breeze moves through the screen door. Against a world of darkness, still waiting, still believing, still home. Midnight settles on a quiet neon sign. An old six-string leans against a warm wooden chair. The bartender wipes another empty glass outside the rain, keeps its own slow rhythm. Some roads don't end, they just grow quieter. There's a bar off Highway 20 where the windows catch no dawn. Every face has learned to smile like nothing good has ever gone. The jukebox hums familiar stories, older than the oak bar top. Broken hearts paying small bills, but broken clocks refuse to stop. I ordered what I always order, amber truth inside a glass. Thought another burning swallow might erase another past. Your picture stayed inside my wallet, edges worn from too much time. Funny how a faded memory still looks better than tonight. Every bottle makes a promise, every promise fades by dawn. You can drown 1,000 echoes, but they all keep singing on. Whiskey won't call me home, it only knows my name. It warms these tired hands a while, but leaves my soul the same. It can't fix what I broke, it can't bring back goodbye. No matter how the bottle empties, the silence stays inside. Whiskey won't call me home, only love could do that. Our old house sits beside the cottonwoods, paint peeling in the summer sun. The porch still faces west at evening, waiting for someone to come. Neighbors say you've planted roses right beside the front porch swing. Life kept moving like a river while I clung to yesterday's strings. I drove there late one Sunday, parked where no one else could see. Saw our little boy throw baseballs to a man who wasn't me. He laughed the way you used to laugh, head thrown back against the sky. That sound cut deeper than the whiskey ever managed in my life. Whiskey won't call me home, it only knows my name. It warms these tired hands a while, but leaves my soul the same. It can't fix what I broke, it can't bring back goodbye. No matter how the bottle empties, the silence stays inside. Whiskey won't call me home, only truth can do that. So tonight I leave one glass unfinished, walk beyond that old neon glow. Some roads aren't paved with answers, they're built one honest step at a time. Maybe forgiveness doesn't sound like thunder. Maybe it sounds like turning the key, starting the truck, and finally driving toward the sunrise instead of away from it. Whiskey won't call me home, it never held the key. Home was never in the bottle, it was waiting there for me. In every word I never spoke, in every tear I tried to hide, in every chance I walked away from, thinking I had too much pride. If my son should ask about me, tell him this is what I learned. A bottle only holds the fire, Love is where the heart returns. Whiskey won't call me home, but maybe I still can. The neon fades behind the rearview. Morning stretches across the fields. One long road unfolds before me, without applause, without excuses. Just tires on gravel, the rising sun, and one more chance to become the man I should have been all along. There's an old house where the wind still knows how to whisper through broken pine. Every board remembers footsteps, even when the voices are gone. One loose plank, one forgotten story. The realtor handed me the keys like they belong to someone new, but the porch still leaned the same direction, toward the fields I always knew. Dust rolled softly through the hallway, curtains danced without a sound. Every room wore faded sunlight, like time had settled on the ground. While pulling nails from warped old floorboards, where the tin caught my eye, wrapped entwined beneath the timber, hidden where no storm could pry. Inside were letters stained by seasons, ink faded brown with passing years. Grandma's careful Sunday handwriting, still alive beneath my tears. Some people leave behind possessions, some leave silence, and some leave pieces of themselves, waiting for the right hands to find them. Letters beneath the floorboards, never asked to be found, holding yesterday together without making a sound. Words can outlive heartbeats, love can outlive time. Some promises keep breathing long after goodbye. One was written during harvest, another when the river rose. One described a baby laughing, one spoke of winners no one chose. Then I found the final envelope, never sealed, never sent, addressed simply to whoever needs hope more than I did. It read, if this house still stands someday, don't remember us for what we own, remember us for every neighbor who never knocked twice before coming in. If life breaks your heart, build a longer table. If grief finds your family, keep another chair. Love isn't measured by what survives the fire, it's measured by what still gives warmth after the flames are gone. Letters beneath the floorboards never raise their voice. disappears. I folded every letter carefully, placed them back inside that tin. Not because the past belongs buried, but because some treasures should always stay where they were planted. Now my daughter runs these hallways, laughing where the silence slept. Maybe someday she'll discover them again. That never close. So if this old house outlives me and another soul walks in, may they find these quiet stories and know love never needed a louder voice to last forever. The evening settles through cracked windows, the floor grows still, the letters rest beneath the pine, exactly where they waited all these years. Outside, the porch light catches one last breeze inside. Some stories finally made it home. Steel sings before the sunrise, a lonely whistle curves through the valley, rolling over black hills and sleeping farms. Some folks hear a train, I hear every mile. My father ever words. He wore denim faded nearly white, boots stained red with southern clay, hands like forged and withered iron, strong enough to shape a day. Every morning long before daylight, coffee black and engine smoke, he said a railroad never waits, son, neither should an honest soul. I learned numbers from the mile markers, patience from the crossing gates. Every whistle carried stories, bound for somebody's fate. Back then I dreamed of city skylines, fast cars and electric lights. Certain freedom lives somewhere far beyond those railroad ties. Years kept rolling westward like freight beneath the moon. Funny how the farther I travel, the louder that whistle grew. Iron horses still run long after the drivers change. They can't and names. Iron horses still run through sunshine, dust, and rain. If the tracks still know the way, maybe I can too someday. 20 winters came and vanished. Jobs replaced what dreams became. Glass towers paid much better wages. None of them remembered names. Then one autumn phone call found me. Quiet words no sun prepares. Your daddy passed before the sunrise. Silence answered every prayer. Back home the station looked much smaller. Paint peeled softly from the walls. His old lantern sat beside a rusted box of railroad calls. Inside, folded neat beneath his cap, one worn photograph remained. Me at 7 on his shoulders, watching engine 28. Iron horses still run long after voices fade, leaving echoes in the valleys, crossing memories we've made. Iron horses still run every mile. They're saying this: no road is ever truly lost if your heart remembers it. I stood beside those endless tracks until the evening sky turned gold for the first time. I noticed the rails never argued about where they had been. They only carried everything forward. Maybe that's what grace looks like. Was in the working hands. Iron horses still run across every county line. They're not chasing yesterday, they're teaching hearts to keep good time. So when my own son asks me why these old tracks never end, I'll smile the way my father did and wait for the whistle to begin again. The crossing arms lift slowly. Red lights fade into the morning. Another freight train disappears beyond the ridge. Only steel, only wind, only one long horizon, still carrying the weight of ordinary men. And somewhere beyond the next bend, iron horses still run. And say a river never remembers. I used to believe that until I came back to the bend where the sycamores still lean, where the current still curls around the old stones, as if it had been waiting for one more conversation. My grandfather taught me how to listen, not with words but with the land. Water tells the truth he'd whisper long before a man can understand. We'd skip flat stones through morning silence, count the ripples one by one. He'd laugh whenever I grew restless, saying, slow things outlast the sun. I left those banks at barely 18 with a truck and borrowed dreams, certain every distant skyline held a better life for me. But highways speak a different language, fast enough to hide regret. Every mile erased a footprint, not the ones inside my head. Years can polish every memory, still one quiet current knows the weight a wandering heart can never lose. When the river learned my name, it never let it go. It carried every younger version further than I know. Through the flood, through the drought, through every season's change, the river kept remembering my name. The old rope swing was long abandoned, branches thicker than before. The dock had drifted half downstream, its bolts too tight to hold much more. I knelt beside the shallow water, ran my fingers through the flow, cold enough to wake forgotten things I buried years ago. There beside a crooked cedar, someone carved two weathered lines, leave kinder than you arrived. No signature, no date, some lessons never need them. Then my phone rang in the stillness. It was my brother. Mama had finally smiled again, for the first time since we laid Dad to rest. When the river learned my name, it never asked me why. It only kept on moving beneath the changing sky. Every loss, every hope, every prayer the current claims, still the river knew my name. I asked the water, what do you do with all the things people leave behind? The river answered the only way rivers can. It kept flowing, not because nothing mattered, because everything did. And that's the only way anything survives. Don't have to outrun yesterday. The river never asked me to become somebody else. It simply waited until I remembered who I'd always been. Evening settles across the water. Tree shadows stretch until they touch the opposite bank. The current keeps moving without hurry, without fear. Somewhere downstream a boy skips a flat stone, laughing into the wind. The ripples widen. The river says nothing. It doesn't have to. It already knows my name. Morning settles on a field of amber hay. Fence posts cast long shadows across the ground. A pair of worn leather boots wedged by an old pickup, covered in dust, ready for another day. Never wore a shiny buckle, never drove a brand new truck. Every paycheck found a purpose, every sunrise meant good luck. Hands were rough from years of labor, nails were stained with soil and steel. He could mend a broken fence line with the patience time reveals. Folks in town all knew his first name, not because it chased the crowd, but if a roof came down in springtime, he'd be there before the clouds. I was young and full of thunder, dreaming of a faster life. Certain success wore polished leather, not a weather-beaten stride. Funny how the strongest lessons never came from words at all. They came from watching one good man answer every honest call. Broken boots, honest soul, that's the only wealth he owned. You can wear out leather, you can't wear out gold, hidden in an honest soul. Broken boots, honest soul, like harvest seasons. Cities taught me different games. People judge by what they carry, not the truth behind their names. And one summer I came homeward, fields still dancing in the breeze. Found his boots beside the doorway, resting quietly with the keys. Mama smiled through quiet heartache, said he worked until the end. Didn't leave a fortune, son, just a town that called him friend. I picked up those worn-old boots, dust still settled in the seams. For the first time in my lifetime, I knew exactly what they meant. Broken boots, honest soul, that's a road that never folds. Storms may shake the harvest, years may take their toll, but they never break an honest soul. Broken boots, honest soul, that's the measure of a man. My little boy asked, why didn't Grandpa buy new boots? I smiled, holding the old pair in my hands. Because some things are worth repairing, not because they're cheap, because they carried you through the miles that made you who you are. They shine from deep inside. Broken boots, honest soul, teach the heart to stand up tall. When the world keeps counting dollars, the love still counts it all. So when these roads grow longer and my own hair turns gray, may I leave behind the kind of life no storm can wash away. Broken boots, honest soul, that's enough. Screen door closes with the evening breeze. A workbench rests beneath the barn light. The old pickup sits where it always has. Boots remain by the porch. Dust settles softly across the leather. Tomorrow will come, and somewhere another honest day's work will begin. Will begin. Morn settles on a field of amber hay. Fence posts cast long shadows across the ground. A pair of worn leather boots waits by an old pickup, covered in dust, ready for another day. Never wore a shiny buckle, Never drove a brand new truck. Every paycheck found a purpose. Every sunrise meant good luck. Hands were rough from years of labor. Nails were stained with soul and steel. He could mend a broken fence line with the patience time reveals. Folks in town all knew his first name, not because he chased the crowd, but if a roof came down in springtime, he'd be there before the clouds. I was young and full of thunder, dreaming of a faster life. Certain success wore polished leather, not a weather-beaten stride. Funny how the strongest lessons never came from words at all. They came from watching one good man answer every honest call. Broken boots, honest soul, that's the only wealth he owned. You can wear out leather, you can wear out gold, hidden in an honest soul. Broken boots, honest soul, still standing when the day grows cold. Years roll by like harvest seasons. Cities taught me different games. People judge by what they carry, not the truth behind their names. Then one summer I came homeward, fields still dancing in the breeze. Found those boots beside the doorway, resting quietly with the keys. Mama smiled through quiet heartache, said he worked until the end. Didn't leave a fortune, son, just a town that called him friend. I picked up those worn old boots, dust still settled in the seams. For the first time in my lifetime, I knew exactly what they meant. Broken boots, honest soul, that's a road that never folds. Storms may shake the harvest, years may take their toll, but they never break. An honest soul, broken boots, honest soul, that's the measure of a man. My little boy asked, why didn't Grandpa buy new boots? I smiled, holding the old pair in my hands. Because some things are worth repairing, not because they're cheap, because they carried you through the miles that made you who you are. Broken boots, honest soul, leave footprints time can't hide. They don't shine beneath the spotlight, they shine from deep inside. Broken boots, honest soul, teach the heart to stand up tall. When the world keeps counting dollars, love still counts it all. So when these roads grow longer and my own hair turns gray, may I leave behind the kind of life no storm can wash away. Broken boots, honest soul, that's enough. The screen door closes with the evening breeze. A workbench rests beneath the barn light. The old pickup sits where it always has. The boots remain by the porch. Dust settles softly across the leather. Tomorrow will come, and somewhere another honest day's work will begin. Smoke hangs low above Cedar Hill. Morning light cuts through the drifting gray. The old mill stands silent on the ridge. Its chimney cold, its heartbeat gone. The town wakes anyway. There was a whistle every morning, calling hands before first light. Lunch pail swinging, boots on gravel, faces carved by honest life. The sawmill fed 100 families, board by board and year by year. Every paycheck built a future, every season brought us here. And one dry August afternoon, a spark outran the summer wind. Flames climbed higher than the pine trees, changing everything within. By the time the rain arrived, ash had settled on Main Street. Folks stood quiet on the hillside, watching memories leave with heat. Smoke can cover every rooftop. It can't bury the hands that built this town. Smoke over Cedar Hill doesn't mean the fire won. Roots grow deeper than the ashes. When the hardest days are done, raise another wall together, lift another fallen beam. You can't burn away tomorrow when a town still dares to dream. Smoke over Cedar Hill will rise again. Mr. Lawson brought his tractor, Emily cooked for half the county. Teenage kids cleared broken timber, neighbors never counted hours. The church bells rang at every sunrise, not for sorrow but for strength. Every hammer found a rhythm, every prayer found someone's name. My father handed me his work gloves, dust still resting in the seams. He said, son, buildings sometimes fall. People don't unless they choose. Those words stayed longer than the smoke. Smoke over Cedar Hill, still drifting through the pines. But hope is built with steady hands, one board at a time. Every scar tells a story, every nail becomes a vow. The strongest homes are often built after breaking down somehow. Smoke over Cedar Hill whose burden it was. That's how a town becomes a family. What the fire tried to silence found a stronger voice in prayer. Smoke over Cedar Hill won't be the last thing people see. They remember open hands, they remember stubborn hearts, they remember a town that chose to build instead of leave. Evening settles across Cedar Hill. The new mill hums beyond the ridge. Fresh cedar carries on the wind. Fresh cedar carries on the wind, mixing with the last faint trace of yesterday's smoke. One by one, porch lights glow across the valley. Tomorrow's work begins before the sun is up. And Cedar Hill keeps standing. A small pair of boots waits by the back door. Tiny fingerprints cover the tailgate of an old blue pickup. A baseball rolls across the yard, stopping beside a weathered toolbox. The day begins with ordinary things, the kind that become memories. He's only 5, but every morning he follows where my footsteps fall, dragging hammers twice his size, certain he can lift them all. He asks why wood has different colors, why old fences slowly lean, why the roosters sing so early, why the fields stay turning green. I don't always have the answers, some are buried deep in time. So I teach him with my actions more than any spoken line. When a neighbor's roof starts leaking, when an old friend needs a hand, he watches quietly from the doorway, learning what I never planned. The children here far less than people think, but they remember everything we do. My son will know my hands, not because they're strong, but because they reach for others when the days were long. My son will know my hands by the work they've done and the love they never counted as a victory won. If I leave him anything, let it be these hands. Winter settled hard that season, bills stacked higher than before. Extra shifts beneath cold floodlights, late nights walking through the door. Some evenings I came home exhausted, too tired even just to speak. Still he'd run with open laughter, wrapping both arms around my knees. Then one Sunday in the workshop, building shelves from cedar pine, he reached over with the sanding block and smiled, "Dad, we'll finish it together." That simple sentence hit my heart, harder than the longest week. My son will know my hands, the scars, the callous skin, every mark a quiet chapter of where this life's been. My son will know my hands, not by what they own, but by every life they lifted before they reached their own. That's the kind of wealth worth leaving home. Someday you'll stand where I am standing. He'll wonder if he's doing enough. He'll question every hard decision. If that day comes, I hope he remembers this. A father's greatest inheritance isn't perfection, it's showing up again and again, with open hands and an honest heart. Straight in every quiet dawn, may build with mercy, may stand with grace, may never fear an honest day's work or an honest embrace. If my name should fade someday, my son will still know my hands. The sun sets low behind the pasture, the toolbox closes, fresh sawdust rests on the workshop floor. Two sets of footprints lead toward the house. One pair's small, one pair's warm. Both are headed the same way. gather above an empty ridge. Fence lines disappear beneath the rain. The wind bends every cedar, but none of them forget how to stand again. The year the factory closed its doors, hope packed up with half the town. Storefront windows lost their laughter, Main Street wore a tired frown. My old truck barely kept on running, bills were stacked beside the sink. Every sunrise asked a question, I was almost scared to think. Neighbors spoke in quieter voices, dreams grew smaller day by day. Even Sunday hymns sounded heavier, carried through the cold and gray. Still my mother kept one habit, coffee waiting every dawn. She'd smile and say, the night feels endless, until the morning proves it's wrong. Every road is broken pavement, every heart is weathered rain, but no season lasts forever. Storms don't own the sky, they only borrow time. The sun is still behind them, waiting just to shine. Hold on through the thunder, hold on through the rain. The clouds may hide tomorrow, they'll never make it go away. Storms don't own the sky. Spring returned without permission, wildflowers climb the roadside fence. Children filled the schoolyard laughing, life rebuilt its confidence. An old mechanic hired me, said bring your hands and bring your heart. Engines don't need perfect people, they just need someone willing to start. Grease replaced my restless worry, purpose found these hands once more. Sometimes healing wears coveralls instead of something we were looking for. That first paycheck wasn't much, but I carried it home with pride, because hope feels different when you've earned it, one honest day at a time. Storms don't own the sky, they never own my soul. Rain can soak the fields, but it can't steal tomorrow. Stand firm through the shaking, stand tall through the night. Morning always finds the ones who keep walking toward the light. Storms don't own the sky. Strength may never fall, now I know better. Strength is getting back up before the ground has forgotten your name. Every scar marks the place where fear stopped and courage kept going. darkest nights, storms don't own the sky. The horizon still is wide. The wind may test these weary bones, but it cannot change the morning light. Storms don't own the sky, and neither does fear. The rain slows to a gentle whisper. Clouds drift beyond the western hills. A single ray of sunlight breaks across the pasture, turning every drop of water into gold. The drums fade, the guitars breathe. The horizon opens, another day begins. And above it all, the sky was never the storms to keep. Stretches beneath the fading sun. The dashboard glows softly. The gas tank is nearly empty, but the road ahead feels lighter than the miles behind. I've chased horizons all my lifetime, crossed more county lines than I can name, built a life from borrowed moments, left behind familiar flames. Every town offered a promise, every promise had its price. Some were written in bright neon, some disappeared with morning light. I carried more than old suitcases, I carried words I never said. Faces filled the rearview mirror long after they had left my head. There were victories worth remembering, there were failures carved in stone. Both became the roads that led me back toward the place I'd always known. Funny how the longest journey doesn't always end somewhere new. Sometimes it ends where love never stopped waiting. Home is still waiting. It never closed the door. It knows the sound of tired footsteps before they reach the porch. Home is still waiting, not asking where you've been, only saying, come inside your family again. Mailbox leans just like it used to, paint worn thin beneath the rain. Wildflowers line the old dirt driveway, nothing perfect, everything remains. Mama's quilt still warms the sofa, Dad's old hat hangs by the wall. Time has changed 100 little Love has changed, none at all. My son runs through the front yard laughing, chasing fireflies into dusk. I watch him pause beneath the oak tree where I carved my name as just a boy. He turns and waits for one brief moment yesterday, and tomorrow stands side by side. Home is still waiting, like an old familiar song. It doesn't count the years you've wandered, it only knows you belong. Home is still waiting, with open lights at dusk. Some places never stop believing, even when we do. If these roads have taught me anything, it's this: the world is wide enough to shape a man, but only love can tell him who he became. Maybe home was never just a place. Maybe it was every heart that refused to give up on mine. Like the first light after rain, it gathers every broken story and makes it whole again. If my children leave tomorrow, following dreams beyond these hills, may they always know, no matter how far they travel, love remembers, hope remains, and home is still waiting. It's still waiting. The engine falls silent, screen door opens, the highway stretches beneath the fading sun. The dashboard glows softly, the gas tank is nearly empty, but the road ahead feels lighter than the miles behind. Chased horizons all my lifetime, crossed more county lines than I can name, built a life from borrowed moments, left behind familiar flames. Every town offered a promise, every promise had its price. Some were written in bright neon, some disappeared with morning light.